Okay, so we are here working on our web page, and before we can start doing the HTML programming and creating what it looks like, we got to do a few things to set things up. So the first thing you need to do is here I'm on the web page assignment. Yours might look a little bit different than this because I'm still kind of tweaking it. But you will see down here, the first thing you need to do is download a program called NotePad++. And when you click on this link here, it will download it, right? You want to download it to your hard drive, and then we'll install it. And to see what that looks like, it'll look like this right here. So it'll say Notepad Plus, and then whatever the latest version is. If for some reason that doesn't work for you, you can click on the link to the web page here, or the online. This is where you have the downloads. And again, you want the latest version. Yours might look a little bit different if they've come out with a more recent version. You click on the latest version, which is at the top. And then you just got to be careful not to click on the advertisements. They try to confuse you and trick you into clicking on advertisements. This is what we want right here. The big one in the middle, it says download, and this is the icon for Notepad++, so you know you got the right one. So you could do it this way, or like I said, just download the program itself, and then you'll install it right on your computer. You'll double click on this, follow the defaults, and get it installed. So that's the first thing you need to do. Then you need to create a folder for this web page. So good file management. You could create a folder for your project, then everything for that project goes in there. So any files, pictures, musics, graphics, whatever it is you need, go in there. So I've created a folder called bio webpage, or autobiography webpage, which is kind of what you're creating. So in your information processing folder, you want to create that. Now, let me just take a minute here and make sure you guys know the difference between OneDrive, which is saved in the cloud up on the internet, and your local drive, which is your C drive. So if you look here, right, I'm going to make this just a little bigger. You can see at the top where it says, has my name and has St. Xavier High School. This is, you can see where it says offline up here. This is my OneDrive saving in the cloud. Then you see this line, and underneath this line, I have a documents folder. If I click on that, this is my hard drive. My C drive is what it's called. And this is where you want to go. So you want to go in here, then, into your information processing folder, and I have HTML, and then the bio, and then my web page folder. So you kind of want to drill down into this to make sure you're in the right spot. And if you want to make sure, guys, look up here, and this is the file path. If you click up here, and you got to make your window, your file manager window, big enough. But if you click up here, I don't know if you can see it in the video, you can see where it says C:/, then it's got the path. Users, has my name, documents, and then the folders that we go into. So you want to make sure it says C drive. That way you're on your hard drive. Up here, if I go in up here, and I go to my Info Pro up here, right, and I go into a folder, and I click up, notice it'll say OneDrive. See where it says OneDrive? Even though it says C, don't be confused. It says OneDrive, and that means that this is online. So you want to make sure you've got your desktop version and everything saved to your C drive or your local drive. All right. So with that said, now let's talk about what you're going to need. So I'm going to go back to my folder. Hang on. There's my information processing folder. So now back in my my web page folder here, one of the things you're going to need is a picture of yourself. So before we start, I want you to get a picture of yourself and put it in your web page folder. So here's a picture of me that I took just kind of off. It's my school picture here, right, and saved it. So it doesn't have to be a school picture. It could be a picture of you, could be a selfie, could be anything you want of yourself. It's really up to you. We're going to control the size of it, which I'll show you how to do that in a minute. So you can take a picture off your phone email it to yourself, and then put it into this folder. Okay, and then rename it something simple, just like, I just have it, N. Ryan Pick. So it's short, it's descriptive, no spaces. When we're dealing with web design stuff, fellas, you don't want to use spaces in file names. So I use the upper and lower case to signify different words. Okay, so work on all that. Pause the video if you need to and kind of take care of that. Then you also, the other picture you need is a picture of your house. So here's a picture of my house. How do we get that off the internet? Well, let me show you how to do that. We're going to go to the internet. And so here I am on the internet, and this is actually right now St. X, right? So you guys know how to go to Google Maps. We've done that in class. We want to switch to Street View. So I'm going to come down here in the lower right-hand corner, and this little teeny-weeny yellow guy, I'm going to click and hold and drag him out into the map. And when I do, you'll notice the streets highlight in blue. I'm going to drop the guy right in front of St. X High School, and then it's going to switch to Street View. So I'm going to swing around here, and there's St. X, and I'm sure you guys know you can kind of slide up and down the street to get the right angle that you want, right? Let's go just a little bit more, and then I'll just go with this angle here for St. X High School, okay? So now we want to get, and this is going to be a picture of your house, right, in Google Maps. So to get this off the internet and into your folder, we're going to use the snipping tool. So you can, down in the search bar, type in snipping tool, and this will come up. You click on new, and again, we've done this in class, so hopefully this isn't too new. And you want to click and drag, right? Click and drag over the area that you want to use for your picture. So I've picked that, and again, this would be a picture of your house. Now we're in the snipping tool. Now we got to get it out of this program and into the folder. So one of the icons at the top is a little save icon, right? It looks like a little floppy drive. So click on the save as icon. Then by default, it's saving it as a PNG. That's fine. PNG or JPEG would be fine. GIF would be fine too, but PNG is your best option these days. Then click and navigate to your web page folder, right? So here's a picture of me already, and then I already have a picture of my house, so I'm not gonna override it. But excuse me, but you rename it, right? House or my house or whatever it is you want. Rename it, and then you hit save, and now that image is saved as a JPEG in your folder. I'm going to hit cancel since I already have a picture in there, but you would hit save, okay? And then we got to minimize this to get that out of the way. All right, so now we have a folder with 2 pictures in it. Now we want to open up NotePad, and in NotePad we're going to save your file as an HTML file, just to make sure things are before we kind of start talking about the details. We've got to create the file. So if you haven't done it, open up NotePad. And again, NotePad will look something like this. You won't have these tags in it yet. It'll be a blank document. So if I go File, New, right? And now here's what yours look like. If I hit enter, you can see it's adding different lines. And these lines will help us as we navigate and create our website. So once you open it up, maybe hit enter a couple times. We want to save it as an HTML file. So go File, Menu, Save As, File, Save As. And then you want to make sure go back to your web page folder, right? And even though you can't see those 2 pictures, they're there because it only shows you other file types, other similar file types. So under the name, we want to call it index, index.html. Now, the reason we call it index, fellas, is on the internet, when you want to go to a website, it looks for the home page, and it looks for the home page named index. This is something that goes back to the very beginning of the internet. That's what they decided, and that's what we still do. So you want to change that, and then you can leave the file type alone because we've typed in index, and don't forget the dot, index.html, and then you hit save. All right, and again, since I already got one that says HTML index, I'm going to hit cancel, but you would hit save. All right, and then you would have that folder or that file. If you have any issues or troubles along the way, you can ask the people around you for help, and then if they can't help you, then obviously get me, your teacher, and we'll walk you through the process. All right, so that's the setup. That's part one. We're going to come back here with part two and start creating the tags and creating your web page.